Ben already told me how you got that power, Vivian. Are you sure that you want to be on my program? We can discuss the sordid details off record. I just want the whole world to know my side of the story and how I plan to take Russo Jewelers into the future. What do you say? You know what? Never mind. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Don't play dumb with us, Pacho. Not after you greenlit a smear campaign against our mentally ill son for Owen Grant's benefit.
Mom, you never disappoint with making the soup jumu. Happy Haitian Independence Day. Thank you for the encouragement, JJ. And I'm glad that the soup has brought you some sort of joy. I just hate that I'm gonna ask what I'm about to ask. What is it, Mom? How are you holding up with Owen Grant's recent smear campaign, where the incident involving you and Devontae Torres is mentioned? Happy New Year, Mr. Dorval. I doubt that you wish me a Happy New Year, Owen. Not after you brought up my son in your sick little smear campaign. To make a long story short, Pacho has been secretly dating Lorenzo Russo's secret daughter. I can't imagine how Lorenzo's wife feels, knowing that her husband got some other woman pregnant. One thing for sure, since we're eating at the other woman's diner, she knows how to cook a meal. Dee. Happy New Year, Zeke. Thanks for having me on your program, Quinlan. You're dating the boss. I sure don't want to upset him on the first day of the year. On top of that, I don't miss out on open opportunities. Hello everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to today's edition of Live with Quinlan Franklin. Today I am joined by a guest who has news that will surprise all of you, and she has come to the studio to share her side of the story. I'd like to introduce you all to Vivian Jones, the youngest daughter of billionaire Lorenzo Russo and the new CEO of Russo Jewelers. I'm good, Mom. Are you sure? Because what Owen Grant and Pacho Torres did was cruel and unfair. It's not like people don't know what happened the last time Devontae Torres was here. Besides, I don't think too many people would feel bad since Devontae's serving a life sentence for taking Elvira's life. Even so, our family has been forced into the public eye, and what you suffer from was used to do it. Can't say that I'm surprised since you and Dad endorsed D.A. Russo. Don't take it personal, Mr. Dorval. What happened is just a result of the ugliness of politics. Oh, I will take it personal. I don't care if you come for me, Owen, but you hit a new low involving my son. I didn't involve your son in anything. Either you're delusional and dumb, or you believe that I'm some sort of fool. Happy New Year, Dee. It's also Haitian Independence Day. Well, happy Haitian Independence Day too. I'm really sorry to do this, but I'm really busy right now. I'm spending time with Michelle. Is that so? Let her know I say hi. You two enjoy the rest of your time together. Bye, Zeke. Dee wanted to let you know. Save your breath, Zeke. Why did you even answer her call? Unlike the Russos, I didn't come from money. My mother raised me on her own. I want to let the public know that I don't blame Lorenzo. He had no idea that I even existed. Since this isn't a tell-all, I'll keep the complicated details to myself. But you have definitely been able to rise above your circumstances. Of course, at a young age, I made it a point to be a hard worker. That's exactly how I became CEO of a billion-dollar company. The youngest CEO in Russo Jewelers history, might I add. Since you didn't grow up as a Russo, there will be those viewers who wonder how you, Lorenzo Russo's illegitimate daughter, was able to have access to Russo Jewelers shares to begin with. That's because I was honest with a specific member of the Russo family. When I explained who I was gifted with shares, which I was honestly entitled to since Lorenzo Russo is my father. Owen Grant brought up a very heavy, sensitive event in your life, JJ. It broke you to the point where we had to send you to an institution. I was kinda hoping that I could consider that place to be a fever dream, since we're in a new year. This is serious. What Owen did shows that he's not the sort of man who should become district attorney. I'm not gonna argue against that, Mom, but since you and Dad publicly endorsed D.A. Russo, it made me and everyone else in our family open targets. I don't think that you're a fool, Mr. Dorval. Then don't pretend like you didn't pull a manipulative move. I'm not trying to manipulate anyone. Like I said, this is politics. It has a way of hurting people's feelings. You sure weren't trying to hurt my feelings when you sought an endorsement from me. Now I see how you wanted to punish me for rejecting your request. To be fair, I warned you and your wife that you would regret endorsing D.A. Russo. Sorry, Nichelle, but I would have felt bad if I ignored her call. Besides, you were right in front of me. You ain't seen me on the phone that long. I was really hoping that you'd leave Dee Benjamin in 2024. Well, it's 2025 now. You're my number one girl, Nichelle. Not Dee, not anyone else. You were born in very complicated circumstances, Vivian. Unlike your family, you never grew up wealthy. Did that ever make you resentful? To be honest, I was more sad than angry. Sure, I lost out on living a luxurious life when I was young, but I'm a CEO now. I've got my whole life ahead of me. But I feel sorrow over the fact that I grew up without a father. Before the end of the year, Lorenzo discovered that you were his daughter. How does he feel about you? Especially since you're now running his company. He feels no resentment against me at all. In fact, he wants to make up for lost time. You're right. Your father and I understood the cost of endorsing D.A. Russo, but I'm ready for any battle that comes our way as long as Owen Grant doesn't succeed. What do you think he'll do if he ends up losing? I don't know, JJ. What I do know is that your father and I aren't gonna back down. Here's my warning for you, Owen. I'm a husband, and I'm a father. I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family. I don't expect anything less. I'd also like for you to understand that I'll work extremely hard to become the next district attorney before the end of the year. Once Valley Park sees you for who you are, I can guarantee that you will not win this election. I'm number one in your life, yet you're looking at her direction? Sorry, Yvette she caught me off guard. Either you can pretend like she's not here, or we can walk out. Don't stress, Nichelle. I don't even remember what we were just talking about. Shirley? Shirley Jones? I go by Shirley Pierce now. Wanda Mitchell. You sure haven't aged much at all. Except you're no longer trying to look like Kelly Rowland. It's so good to see you again. When I heard about this place, I didn't even think it would be possible that it would be the same Shirley. This is my daughter Yvette. Yvette, this is Shirley. She used to work for the Russos as her cook. Hi. Hello, Yvette. You two can take a seat and take a look at the menu. Once I make sure y'all get your meals, we can catch up. Sounds good? Looking forward to it. I've really missed your cooking, Shirley. Before Shirley joins us, what did you need to tell me? Yvette, forget it, Mom. It's really not that important. Are you willing to allow Lorenzo to make up for all the time that he lost? It's impossible since time travel doesn't exist, Quinlan. Lorenzo can't make up for the 20 years he lost, but the two of us have talked, and we plan to figure out how to live our life as father and daughter, but also learn how to work together as business associates. So Lorenzo hasn't been completely kicked out of the company? Of course not. He's been assigned as chairman as I begin to lead the company. I want loyal customers of Russo Jewelers to feel comfort in knowing that I don't plan on changing the culture of the company, but I do plan to bring exciting new ideas to bring the company into the new year. What are you watching on that phone that's got you so worked up, Clarice? Gianni sent this to me. That bastard of yours abruptly went on Quinlan Franklin's program and told the entire world that you're an adulterous sperm donor. I knew that girl would turn our lives upside down. Just wait until she lives under my roof, Clarice.